So from our position, we were also talking about when he stands up, I want to keep him bent over. We've already addressed the top lock back last year, was it in week 5 or 6 back in October. So we're going to do it again, only from standing. It's similar, but not exactly the same. So Carl's going to do his move, where he has a primary arm, a secondary arm, don't worry about that, and he stands up. So obviously Carl can posture, and this is into next week's moves, the sweeps that we should be doing from here. Just drop down back to your knees again. So we talked about, well done there bro, sound effects. So from there, we talked about this cross grip, how good it was to keep him bent over. So when Carl makes his grips, I'm already making this cross grip. And if he does stand up from there, this cross grip here keeps him bent over. That's the sixth vulnerability. I can keep his head lower than his hips. And it's surprisingly difficult to straighten up and get vertical posture unless he breaks this grip. So from here, we're going to transition into the top lock. The first thing I'm looking for is angular advantage. So my free right hand is going to underhook the leg. I open my legs and I physically start climbing to get my left foot on top of his right shoulder. From there, if Carl tries to posture from there, it's difficult. The hand that has the collar comes in and gets wrist to wrist. Now I open my guard, or uncross my ankles, and I just turn my knees so my legs are aligned, and I put my right heel in the back of his head. Try to posture, bro. And in one movement, I'm going to bring this leg over and down. And now I just lift my hips. Again. So anytime we armbar, it's all about getting the keeping control of the elbow. Anytime he gets his elbow above my hip, I've lost it. So what's keeping it? This cross grip. And people are so focused on trying to break this grip because they're so worried about the cross choke. And Carl gets two hands into this position and then he goes to stand up from there. That's all I want. So from there, as I underhook the leg, I'm just climbing. So I keep this grip. The underhook gets me angle, and now I'll climb with my right, and my goal is to get the inside of my left knee over Carl's right shoulder. Then I cover it with my right foot, and then I pinch my knees. Carl's going to try and posture from there. Very, very difficult, and it's sore in your back. So from that position, the hand that's in the collar swims inside, and I get wrist to wrist. I open my legs and I put my right foot on the back of his head. See the way I have connection there? I'm pinching my knee into his head from here. I can't have it loose. And now from there, in one movement, because it's not a big movement, I just take my left leg from over his right shoulder to over his left, and I keep that heel down. Now to finish, I just lift my hips, pinch my knees. One more time on that. Again, the second he comes in with this first movement, I can physically come up on an elbow, make my grip, straighten your arm, and start to get a bend in that arm, just with that. Now he decides to stand up. The second he does, I let him stand up, underhook, open, start climbing with the right leg first until I get my left leg over the shoulder, and then I hide that foot with my right. When you get into this, stay in this position for a few times. Your partner's going to try and posture, pinch with my knees. That grips everything. It's that cross grip that's keeping him here. Then in one movement, I touch the top of his head, and then I switch. Lift my hips forward. So that's your top lock arm bar when he's